Yeah, tell him, bro.
Yeah. I'm staring in the mirror at the only one I trust. Been down on my luck, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. I'm looking in the mirror at the only one I with. I've been held me down, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. It's anything but
diamond in the rough, yeah, we had it tough, yeah, we had the pressure and the pressure done its stuff. Oh, I'm not flexing when I'm brushing off the dust, no. All this pain and the tears made my shoulders rust. In this life, gotta do what you must, build your value up, gotta earn trust, avoid fuss. Maybe you don't know the facts, you don't know enough. You can judge me all you want, cause every day I send love. Every day I do me, makes me wanna see you, makes me wanna see more, makes me wanna see through. Maybe we become one, maybe this is the thing. There's an energy and flavor to the things that you bring to the table, any way you're able. Real work turns into gold when you're stable. Now life feels sweet like syrup, like maple. Wouldn't change a thing about my past to stay grateful.
I'm staring in the mirror at the only one I trust. Been down on my luck, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. I'm looking in the mirror at the only one I with. I've been held me down, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. It's anything but luck now. I'm busy doing me, I'm out their range, I'm out of reach now. Almost let it drown, but they found me off the freestyle. Product of that ground, you seeing her eye me down. She wanna vibe, trying to see if she can slide. It's in the green now, it's snakes from my past. They look at me where I'm at, thinking they could hit my line, and I'ma help them on their feet now. I had a few I looked up to, they showing different shades. They might have blocked a couple rays, but now they watching my beam down. I struggle to open doors to places that come to life if I step inside. I learned to cut the keys down. Got it locked, this demon stirring the pot with pretty faces and plots that try to knock me off my feet now. No new friends, I had so many hit my line for the freebie, but if you see me out, you gotta pay the fee now. All these things you never cared to see me for is what I let the world see now. I'm staring in the mirror at the only one I trust. Been down on my luck, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. I'm looking in the mirror at the only one I with. I've been held me down, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. It's anything but luck now.
Looking down at those who left me, promise I'm not being petty. I'm the one they envy, Brody moving state to state, make $1 million out the semi, plus I grinded from the start. I was stacking pennies, I might dip like Machiavelli. After the confetti, who ready? We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the
Well, what's up, everybody? It's your girl T, and I got Pretty Timmy on another line because he got the cooties. Can you hear us, Timmy?
Can I get in the show now?
Yes, you are in the show.
That's what I'm talking about. What up, everybody? It's Pretty Timmy. I kind of came back with a little something off vacation. So as y'all can see, I'm in the doghouse. Still in my house, though.
You're not in the doghouse. You're just not next to me. Anyway, hey, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you all for joining. Today, we will be coming to you with me making an attempt to recreate the signature drink that we were given upon arrival to the resort. It was the drink that I pretty much drank the whole time I was there, me and my sister-in-law, as well as my one of my daughters. Pretty Timmy did drink some of it, but he wasn't drinking too much on the trip. But in addition, we're gonna also go through how we enjoyed or did not enjoy or somewhat enjoyed the resort. So we went to the Royalton CHIC, which is an all-adult, all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. And they did have some, some good, some bads, some uglies, and actually some things that was actually real good. Do you agree, Hen?
Yes.
You just gonna sound like a robot today, but that's okay. Let's see who's in the house. Let's see. Hey, House of X, welcome in. Hey, Scott, how you doing? I saw you got your premiere. I'm so sorry. We got both our things going on at the same time, but I'm gonna have to catch your replay after I'm done with this. Who else do we have? Hey, Tater. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Hope everything's good. I'll be going live tomorrow. I got some samples that I'll be tasting tomorrow. So I'm gonna see how those are gonna go on Spirit Scrutiny. Let's see here. Who else we got? We got JT. Hey JT, how you doing? Happy Tuesday.
What up?
Y'all still getting sand out your booty? Or y'all out eating right now? Y'all should be eating right now, unless y'all in the car on the way back. I really enjoyed listening to y'all on my way home from work. That was fun. Let me see. Tell Edna I said hey. And Keisha. All right, everybody saying hello to everybody. Okay, so we can get started with this drink. This drinky drink. So I will be making a drink by myself today. Pretty Timmy is in isolation right now. He got the cooties. So I'll be making this drink today. So the name of the drink that we were served was called the Passion CHIC. Okay. But JT says, Sam still stuck. I got you. That's why I really like the beach. The stuff be all in your drink and your food. It be in all kinds of places. It's just ridiculous. I just don't know. But okay, so it was called the Passion CHIC. It was very, very purple. And so I asked them, well, what was in the drink? So I asked the bartender what it was. So there was a juice that they made first, and then they basically just mix it with gin. So the juices that they told me they said it was passion fruit juice, right? And I'm pretty sure they probably make their own. So what I'm doing right here is sort of just creating what we have. And then if I taste it and it tastes like it should be made like from scratch, like I guess passion fruit is a mix of a whole bunch of different fruits, lime and this. I don't know. Is passion fruit an actual fruit? The name of a fruit? Please, someone tell me in the chat. It probably is. I don't know every little bit, all the fruits. I know jackfruit, that's an ugly fruit, but I heard it tastes good. Lemonade. And guess what the third one is? Welcome in, Miss Keisha. How you doing, Keisha? Welcome in.
Hey, Miss Keisha.
All right. We also got Sid with C in the house. Hey, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. And we also, let me see, everybody saying hello to everybody. All right. So,
hey, everybody.
As stated before, we will be making the Passion CHIC, which consists of passion fruit juice, lemonade, and beet juice, y'all. Beet juice. I was shocked when they told me beet juice was in there. I was like, I don't know how this is going to go, but it tastes good. So they said beet juice, and it would make sense why there was, I saw, you could tell they probably juiced the beet itself, or they used an organic beet where, even with beet juice, you still get some of the little grainies that's in there, and some gin. So let's see. So what I'm going to do to create this drink is, before I even put the alcohol in there, I got to get the juice right. So I'm going to be mixing each of these an even amount of all three and adjusting it differently based on their taste to see if I can get the juice right, and then we'll get the gin in there. So let's see what we can do. We got a few more people that joined us. Hey, Carnival Cruise, how you doing? Is this Liz joining me today? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Keisha said, yes, passion fruit is an actual tropical fruit. Thank you, Keisha. So I'm going to try it this way, the bottled way, and then I'll probably, once I get the amount right, then I'll try maybe like from the fresh fruit. So let's see. All right, everybody's saying hello to each other. Okay, so let's get back to this drink. So what I have my mixing cup here. Well, actually, yeah, I'm having my mixing cup here just so you all can see what's going in it. And so what I'm going to do is put an even amount of each of these juices to see if it's going to give me, oh, okay. CC, Carnival Cruise. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? I say y'all instead of just Liz. I am going to measure this. So I'm going to, and I'm only going to do a little bit at a time, and I'll probably put it in, like a little tasting cup until I make the real drink. So I'm going to do 2 ounces of each, 1 ounce of each to see what that does. So wish me luck, y'all. Are you laughing at me, TJ?
Ain't no wheel being cut today, and ain't no taste dummy down there today. Guess what? Timmy on vacation.
Whatever. You ain't on vacation. You just sick. That's all. You just sick.
I ain't sick, everybody. She ain't want to tell everybody what it is. I don't have no problem telling her about it. Timmy got COVID. Timmy got COVID.
He got the cootie COVIDs. He got the cootie COVIDs.
He got grown. He took his mask off on the plane coming back and then put it back on. Won't do that no more. Learn the lesson.
I don't know how this beet juice gonna go, y'all. All right, now let's see, because y'all know beet juice. I like beets, but we'll see. Let's see.
I think it was prune juice. He was lying to them.
It wasn't prune juice.
It was prune juice.
No, it was beet juice. This is actually good. Hold on. Okay. But I think it needs, this is what I'm going to do. I'm looking for the exact taste that I had at the resort. So right now, I'm basing it on one part of each. So one part of each wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. However, you do still taste more of the beet. So what I'm going to do now is maybe do a half an ounce of the beet juice, and then 1 ounce of this, and 1 ounce of fruit, the passion fruit, and 1 ounce of the lemonade. So I'm gonna try that instead and see if it gives me the right balance. I kept telling myself I'm gonna make this doggone drink when I get home, because this drink was off the chain. This drink, but let me tell y'all. Well, I'll tell y'all
Side
about
effects.
this. Yes, honey, the side effects.
Side effects.
That's a anybody got any irregularities, issues with their digestive
It's the side effects.
You drink these bad boys for a whole trip and making this like your main drink most of the trip. And you talking about drinking. I think maybe between me, my sister-in-law, and my oldest daughter, I think we probably drank 2 gallons of this drink during the duration of the trip. It was like the drink that we drank the entire time, because it was so refreshing, very simple. It wasn't boozy, but you could tell it had alcohol in it, because still has effects. But in terms of taste, if you're the type of person that don't like the taste of alcohol, this was perfect. But let me see how this does with just half of the beet juice. There you go. I got it, honey. I got it. Woo. I got it. However, I'm going to try one more blend, but this time I'm going to put a little more lemonade and see, not lemonade, little more passion fruit, and see if it gives it the exact. This was as close as I can, but something just tells me, because like I said, I wasn't able to taste beet at all during that. And so this one, I didn't taste as much beet as before, but I can still tell it did have beet. So one more time, but with just a little more passion fruit. So a half an ounce of the beet, and I'm going to put 1.5 ounces of the passion fruit, and then 1 ounce of lemonade. And this is one of those drinks where you mix the juice like a punch and put it in a big jug and put it in the refrigerator. Perfect. Yep, that's what it was, honey. So basically, it would be 1.5 ounces of the passion fruit, 1 ounce of the lemonade, and then 1/2 ounce of the beet juice. So we're gonna make this my cocktail, and whatever amount of juice you have. Now this was only 1.5, 2. So this is 3 ounces of juice, which means you would only put about 1/4 of gin in there. But since I'm gonna make this an actual drink, and I want 2 ounces of gin in there, I'm most likely going to double the measurements of each of these and then put my 2 ounces in. So this is good. Y'all need to make this. And this beet juice is organic beet juice, but they put that word organic on there on every daggone thing. It's just to sell it. But organic beet juice. But it says organic beet juice blend. So we already know it's going to have something else in here. Let me see, look at the ingredients and see what it says. What are darn ingredients? I guess because it's just beets, I guess. Ingredients: organic beet juice, organic. What the hell is that?
Probably a couple earthworms, a little
No,
dirt.
no, it's some other type of juice, but it's predominantly beets. So it's good. It does the job. It tastes like it. Now that I got the measurements, now let's go ahead and make this cocktail so we can get into this review. And I had brought some of simple syrup just in case this stuff wasn't sweet enough, but I didn't need the simple syrup. So don't worry about the simple syrup. You don't need to worry about that. So now let's make the cocktail. All right. So now we're going to get the ice.
Whew, that ice look mighty cold.
It is.
Especially since Tim ain't got to touch it.
You know what?
Put the ice in there. Put that ice in there.
Be quiet. All right. So I'm going to put 1/4 ounce of beet juice. And this is going to be 2.5 ounces of, I'm sorry, not 2.5. 2.5 ounces. So this is 1 3/4 ounces. And 2 ounces of lemonade. I don't want to knock nothing over because this red beet juice look like it will stain everything. All right. Now, the gin that I'm using is, oh, crap. This is vodka, y'all. I need to go get the gin. Be right back. Talk to me.
See what happened when you don't have a good assistant? See what happened? I need a raise. See, if Timmy get an increase, then stuff will be right from the get-go. But see, when Tim ain't on site, as you can see, the boss be dropping the ball. But that's all right. That's all right. Timmy get a raise, thing will be all right. Timmy don't get a raise, thing will still be off the ball. Off point.
I heard you talking smack, but that's okay. You can talk smack all you want. That's right. This is supposed to be a team effort. So you're right. It's supposed to be done with me and you. I'm using Hendrick's gin, just if anybody wants to know. And I'm going to use 2 ounces of gin. Well, just a little more than 2 ounces.
Leia, come here for a second.
Shake it up with a smile. Till it's nice and chilled. All right. Pour it in your glass. And little garnishing. I already peeled my orange. See? Do you see the peel, Timmy? Do you see the peel, Timmy?
That's shrubbery.
You heard what I said.
No, I wipe my head. I needed to wipe my head.
Get my garnishing going. I'm gonna twist this up so it'll curl a little bit. Get my little toothpick. Poke it through. Oop. Squirt orange juice in my eye. Shut up. See how you do? Why you gotta act like that?
I ain't acting like
Why you gotta
nothing.
be a butt? Why you gotta be a butt?
I ain't acting like nothing.
And here y'all go, the Passion CHIC. Passion CHIC. And it's so good. Woo! I done bought the vacation home. Now, let me go in the comments and then I'm going to talk to y'all about the side effects of this drink. Oh my God. All right, let me go to the comments here. All right, let's see. So we are both watching Tanya. Okay, we already saw that one. Thank y'all for watching. The Carnival Cruise. Scott is saying hello to everybody. He said, I like big beats and I cannot lie. You so silly. They're good, actually. Beets are good. Okay, Keisha said, beet juice is in a lot of things for the coloring and the flavor does not significantly, and flavor does not significantly
alter.
Oh, alter. Okay, thank you. Well, you see it closer than I do. Alter a recipe.
You know what? That is true.
And great antioxidants and vitamins. Yes, it is. I actually like beets. I like pickled beets. I like to eat that by itself, actually. I do like to eat those. Steve says, COVID Timmy has something to say. Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Going incognito in the bush, but got you running. All right. Thanks, Keisha. I hear you. I hear you in the back. Let's see. Keisha has Betty tried yesterday, but you can try tomorrow. Hey, Jaden, welcome in. How are you? How are you? And thank you to all my members who are in the house. Lavette. Hey, Lavette, welcome in. That's a new name. I haven't seen this name before. Welcome in, and thank you for watching. That looks so pretty. It's pretty, and it tastes real good. It actually tastes real good. I can feel it going down my stomach right now. I know I'm gonna be in the restroom tonight. I know I am. Steve with C said it's pretty too. House of X is welcoming everyone. Thank you for being such a good mod, House of X. Poor Timmy. Timmy, why y'all feel sad for Timmy? What y'all feel sad for Timmy for? Hey, Jamie, welcome in. Thank you for being a member. You know, look, y'all, it was Jamie's birthday 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Jamie.
Happy belated birthday.
Well, actually, it was the 29th, actually. So we're on the 2nd now. So that's that 3 days, about 3 days. 3 days ago. Happy birthday, Jamie.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, it looks good and it tastes good too. Said TJ, are you okay? No, he got the COVID cooties.
No, I'm gonna write it on this note, and then I'm gonna write it on this note and send it to you later.
You gonna write what on the note? You always got these folks. You always got these folks thinking I be killing you or something. Everybody's saying hello. Say, Miss T, okay, I got you. Okay, now I know. All right, I got you. All righty. All right. What did it say? Wanston do not
do not do
do
nobody's
not
beats.
do nobody's beats. He don't do no beats, and he don't eat fruit, honey. He don't eat fruit. I'm like, how you don't eat, like, you don't eat grapes and stuff. The next time I see you, gonna eat a grape. You gonna eat a grape or well, no, he said he eat berries. I think he said he eat berries. Yeah. Maybe it's the texture he doesn't like. I think it's the texture.
No, he said his mother used to
make him eat that as a kid. Oh, okay, got you.
Well, see, he was lucky. Most parents made you eat spinach or stuff later nasty like okra or something like that. Now, I could have had no problem getting made to eat an apple or a grape or a banana. I'd be like, yeah, all right, make me eat it again.
Well, but he's from the Caribbean and stuff. So, fruit is more plentiful there. You just go in your backyard and pull that off the tree. They got the good fruit over there.
Well, we was on the farm. We had plentiful fruit too.
Yeah, and y'all had cotton across the street and tobacco down the street.
Well, we won't eat cotton and tobacco.
I know that, but y'all can use cotton and y'all can smoke tobacco.
Okay.
You welcome, Jamie. You welcome. All right, what else is? Yep, he got the cootie COVIDs, Jamie. He got the cootie COVIDs. Yeah, he got the Rona. Yep, he got the Rona. And so far, I've tested negative, but we're just gonna stay away from folk this week. I know it's July 4th week, or whatever, but we just gonna stay in the house just in case, some of us been exposed and just, maybe asymptomatic, and maybe it may end up.
Don't worry.
Whatever it need to do something before our next trip coming up at the end of this.
I'm gonna give it to everybody like it's my job.
You better not. You better not. Yeah, I love fruit too, Jamie. All right. Okay, so now we got the drink out the way. Let's talk about Punta Cana. So hold on one second. Let me get Timmy the same size as I am, so he won't feel like, he won't feel like I'm trying to be bigger than him. Hold on, y'all. Let me go on, make him a little bigger.
I'm okay. Right.
You okay?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because you say you okay, and then later on you be talking smack.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna write it on the napkin.
Whatever. Anyway, so as we stated before, we went to the Royalton CHIC Punta Cana all-inclusive resort located in the Dominican Republic, and the actual resort, and I wrote my notes just in case I forgot some stuff, but basically it consists of it's a big but small resort. It's not too big. You don't have to take like a cart or something to get from building to building. Everything is walkable. They have 7 restaurants. They have 1 coffee/bakery house. Their restaurants consist of, they have like a grill by the pool. They have a buffet. 1 restaurant is a buffet. They have 2 Italian restaurants. 1 is a culinary Italian restaurant, which is an upcharge. You have to pay extra for it. The other one is included. And we did eat there one night. They have a steakhouse, ceviche, and sushi place is both. They also have a Middle East/Asian restaurant as well. And they have other amenities. They even had a cigar bar and a couple of other things, but we'll go through that. But first, we wanted to talk to you all about if anybody is planning on going to the Dominican Republic. They require a lot more paperwork than a lot of, well, I'll just say more than Mexico does. I'll put it that way. We had to fill out when we before we could even check in for our flight tickets. There was a migration, the migration forms they usually give you on the plane, where you have to fill it out before you even check in to get your tickets. That's basically, we did Delta. So don't know how the other airlines do it, but with Delta, you had to fill it out, and you had to fill it out for going, for you and your entire family, and then you have to fill it out coming back. For coming back. So you can fill it out for going and coming back at the time that you fill it out that one time, and you get both of your QR codes, and you don't have to worry about doing it anymore. Or you can just do it going, and then you can fill it out later for coming back. So we chose to go ahead and just complete all the paperwork before we left, just to make sure we had everything. Everybody had the QR code. And if you're traveling in a family, anybody's planning on going, you don't have to fill out a QR code for each individual person if you're all traveling together. You don't have to be the family. It doesn't have to be like the family name and these are my children or whatever. If you're traveling together, you just fill it out. So if you got you and 3 of your friends, whoever the main person is, they fill it out, and then they can add a person. And that's for going and coming back. And then you'll get a QR code, 2 separate QR codes, one's for going and one's for coming back, before you can even exit the country. They want to see that actual form filled out. Did you have anything to add to that, TJ?
No, it was that part right there was pretty simple. Better than getting on the plane trying to get an ink pen and write on that piece of paper that you normally had to do before you enter the country.
So tiny. It'd be so tiny,
Yes.
and then it'd be in Spanish. Like, how the hell am I supposed to know what you asking me?
And then if you don't do it right, you get at the custom desk, and then they give you a hard time.
Mm-hmm. This drink's so good, y'all. Oh Lord, I know I'm good. This is a natural laxative. I just want to let y'all know that. All right. Airport. So, for those of you, and I'm not going to go into details, but if any of you are fans of the Delta Sky Club, that's wonderful. But the Centurion Lounge, if you are American Express card holder or a purple Delta Sky Miles card holder, the reserve card, the Centurion Lounge to me is just so much better than that Delta Sky Miles. The food in there is good, it's fresh. They got natural, freshly squeezed juices, not that cheap juice stuff. They got about 3 or 4 different. What you looking at?
Talking to my mini-me. Come on.
Okay, why is she bothering you when we're on the live? Now tell her she need to poke her head in and say hello to everybody and say sorry for being rude.
She was just letting me know she had a negative COVID test. She's okay.
Okay, good. I'm glad she's okay. That's good. Because she won't go out with her friends this week. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Family moment. But the Centurion Lounge, I just love it. The food is hot, it's good. They usually have 3 or 4 different bars in there. They have indoor seating, semi-outdoor seating as well. They have like a little courtyard. They have like couches and lounge chairs. They have areas where if you want to be like just you and another person and sit sort of intimate with just your little space with a light from the top, they have that area. They also have another area where it sort of looks like almost like a conference room. So like if you maybe need to hold a meeting or something before the flight, you could just walk in there and just sit down with your peoples, plug up your computers, and there's so many outlets and everything everywhere. They have a big TV, they have tables, they have chairs, they have everything. But if you haven't tried it, try the Centurion Lounge. Now, Dominican Republic's airport, they've evolved a great deal from what I remember the last few trips we went to. Honey, you want to talk about their airport?
Now that is, like Tanya said, that definitely came a long ways. But one of the things that I found out that expedited our situation was you know, you got the guys and they coming over and they want to help carry your luggage and all that. A lot of people be snooty and be like, oh no, I got it and everything. Listen, what's $5? You own vacation. Why are you struggling with your own luggage? Give them $5, let them struggle with it. But actually, the way they got it now set up, once you get your luggage off the belt line, you got to go back through customs. They got to scan your luggage again. So then you got to get in another long line for them to run your luggage and scan it. But when the guy came through who was carrying our luggage, I gave him $10. Buddy just hustled us right on through. He got right over there to the little custom guy, and he was like, you know, said a couple of things to him. Timmy didn't understand. But the bottom line is, next thing you know, we didn't run our bags through. Now, if we was bringing some of that old booger sugar or something, we might have been okay. Because he didn't scan none of our bags. He just walked our bags on around it. You know, so Timmy gave him another 10. So he made it easy $20. But he went, not only did he take our bags from that conveyor belt, he did all the hustle and the muscle. Went to Delta Vacation.
Stayed with us too.
Stayed with us, went to Delta Vacations, took us all the way to the van, waited for us to get loaded on the van, and then put our luggage in the van. So Timmy gave him another $10. So he made $30. I was on vacation. He made $30 off Timmy because I like his personality, I like that persistence, and I like professional services. I want to be treated like a star. So, you know, I got that star status treatment. So like I said, you treat right. Timmy don't have no mind spending no money. I'm on vacation. Loved it.
JB says, get better soon, honey.
Yes, thank you.
Good to know. I guess it was about the side effects of the drink. House of X said, wow. Hey, Adrian from on the Facebook line. How you doing, Adrian? Good to see you.
What up?
Welcome in. Yeah, and nice. The Centurion Lounge is nice, and so is the airport. All right. Let's go back here. So, transportation. So, with transportation, we took the shuttle. Of course, it was through Delta Vacations. The shuttle ride was very simple, very, very sweet. You know, they held exactly, I think it was maybe 3 families on there when we first got on there. And air conditioned. Of course, you know, they drive like bats out of hell. You know, all over the side, all over on the road. There's no lines on the road. You don't know if you're going to run into somebody in front of you or not. But either way, we made it there. We made it there safely. No accidents or anything. Did you have anything positive, negative about transportation?
The transportation was good. Like I said, Delta Vacations always do good. They arrange for your pickup. Once you get there, they give you a time for your pickup to meet the next morning to schedule your transportation coming back. I think that's pretty slick. So that way you don't have to be bogged down with, I got to get this together. And they also gave you heads up, hey, don't get booked up and bogged down with them timeshares and, you know, all that stuff. And then the same thing with the excursions. Through Delta Vacations, their excursion was covered. I think their excursion was covered with the, you know what, let me leave that part alone because I'm not 100%. I'm going to get nobody no bad info. But it's better to use them for your excursion. Sometimes the resorts will leave you out there a little bit. So I learned that from in the past. Sometimes the resorts will leave you out there.
Yeah, I can tell you all that from when me and my friend went on a trip for her birthday, and we went and we booked the excursion. To my understanding, it was supposed to have been a Delta Vacations guy, but what happened was sometimes the Delta Vacations people, sometimes they work with other people, you know, people where they want their side money, like money to go in their pocket. And when they do that, they'll tell you anything. They'll tell you, oh yeah, the excursion is only 3 hours. And next thing you know, it's a 7-hour excursion because nobody said that the drive was 2 hours each way. You see what I mean? So sometimes that's an issue to transportation. Check-in process at the Royalton CHIC. I can speak on this because I checked us all in, but it was hot as hell. Just want to say that it was so hot that the folks that was checking you in was sweating like they was sweating fish grease. That's how sweating it was. His head looked like he had jerry curls. We was hot, we was sweating, but we damn sure was sipping on this Passion CHIC that they gave us. But check-in was actually very quick. Went in, asked your name, took the passport, had you sign everything. You put your credit card down for, your incidentals or whatever. They put, you put a deposit down. Always best to use a credit card, because if you use your debit card, they'll put a hold on your debit card, which means you won't have access to that money while you're on your trip if you plan on.
For 7 days when you get back.
That's right.
7 to 10 days when you get back.
7 to 10 days, and that also depends on your bank. Sometimes your banks will just release it automatically within at least 2 to 3 business days, but because it's international, you never know. They put our bracelets on us, and our bracelets was actually, our key to the room and everything. You didn't have to worry about carrying a card or anything of that nature. Now, the bellboy taking us to the room, he just disappeared. He didn't want to take us to the room. But then we found out why everybody was running away from taking us to our room. And it's because the resort has no elevators, just so you know that. So if you're handicapped, if you got mobility issues or whatever, that is not the place to go. If you don't want to be on the first level, because that's the only way you're going to get a room for it to be accessible is on the main level. You will not be able to get a room up higher. Most people don't like those floor rooms because sometimes they have bugs and all kinds of stuff that, is easy to come in and out your room and all that type of stuff. So a lot of people prefer the rooms on the 2nd or 3rd floor. Now the buildings only went up to floor 3 or 4, honey.
3.
Was it 3 or 4? 3. Okay, so there was only 3 levels. Okay, so you only had to go up 2 flights of steps, but those 2 flights of steps with luggage is what you had. So you can pull the luggage all you want on one of them luggage carriers, but at the end of the day, the bellhop had to actually hand carry those bags up those steps up to your room. So just so you'll know, that's why the other guy left, because they didn't want to do that. But we tipped this guy very good for bringing those bags and everything.
He ended up getting a nice tip of $20 too. His back was soaking wet when he finished with them bags. I mean, he looked like he had been in a rainstorm. His back was soaked. Sweat was pouring off so bad. I felt bad for the brother. I said, man, you didn't have to do that. He said, no, Mrs. Johnson, make sure you got good service. I said, brother, I'll take this money, brother. You're going to be all right.
He needed some water. That's what he needed. We should have let him. Yes. We should have asked him if he wanted some water. Yes. All right. Before we get to the rooms. All right. You good? I'm glad you are good. Said I was there in April. Oh, okay. So you was at the Royalton CHIC in Dominican Republic or Cancun, or was you in the Dominican one, the same one we was at, Adrian? It said you need some
tea
you need some tea with brandy. Well, he can't be sipping on the alcohol. He's on some medicine, so his doctor gave him some medicine. He can't drink any alcohol. So no alcohol for him, no brandy.
I got that concoction that Donald Trump took and took care of COVID in one day.
Oh, you talking about that? Oh, yeah.
That Paxlovid that the government been having stockpiles of it. So that's what they gave me. I had to go to the VA to get that. They even got it in the vault. You can't even get it. It was in a nice sealed bag. It even had a number on it to be tracked.
Are you kidding me?
I can prove it to you.
Well, no, it's all right. It's all right. You take it. You go ahead and take it. You just make sure you get better. Rooms. The rooms were small, smaller than the average resort rooms. Even the older resorts, the rooms are big. The new resorts, the rooms are big. These rooms are fine. It's just that when you're comparing it to the size of the majority of resort rooms that you would expect, especially at an adult resort, you just expect the room to be a little bigger. The room it really wasn't the size of a resort room. It sort of just reminded me of like a regular hotel room, if that makes sense. Did you agree with that, honey, or did you?
Yes, the room was nice. You know, they had the bed, had the lighting at the bottom at the skirt, and it was all nice and lit up. The room was real nice.
Yeah, the room was nice. It just the size of it just wasn't the size that normally you would see at the resorts. That's all.
Yes, and the refrigerator was stocked. Didn't have no alcohol, but it had beer, and it had water, and it had soft drinks.
Yeah, and they had a lot of drawer space, so there was a lot of space where you could put your clothes up. They had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 drawers. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 drawers. So there was 2 in the closet, which was almost like it almost looked like a small. It was in the closet where it was 2 drawers, and then the safe was on top of it. And then the little platform where you can sort of lay your luggage on and so forth. It was sort of like not the dresser, but like a step down from a dresser. But those had 4 drawers in those, and then the actual dresser itself, where normally everything is, and then the TV is over it. There was 3 drawers there, so there was enough storage space for everyone, for 2 or even 3 people if they were in there, to really store away their clothes, whether it was hanging up, whether it was on the shelf, or whether it was in the drawer. The bathrooms you can tell that they updated it, but it just looked like it was poorly done, if that makes sense.
Not enough lighting.
Yeah, it definitely was not enough lighting.
Not enough
a
lighting.
lot of the lighting was just like overhead, but it wasn't where you would normally see lighting where it is now. No LED lighting.
Yeah, it's poor lighting.
Very much so. But there was the window is from one side of the room to the next. So once you open up the curtains in the daytime, the room is full of vibrant sunlight. So it's just that when you get towards the end of the evening and you want to sit in the room, but maybe you want some light, there was only certain key places that there were lights, and those light bulbs were like the yellow lights, so they weren't as bright as what you think. And the outlets, there weren't many outlets either. Some of the outlets didn't even work. So we had to plug in our multi plug so we can plug in multiple things. And sometimes we just had to plug something in the bathroom. So that was the only other thing about it. But the balcony in there was fine. It was long. It was, it was long enough where if you wanted to seat 4 chairs and 2 tables, you could. So it was okay. It just wasn't deep. It was a narrow balcony, but it was a long balcony. But it was good. But we weren't sitting out there with them mosquitoes to eat us up anyway. No. So we just used it to dry our clothes, and that's about it.
Now, room service was pretty good. Right. You didn't get about room service?
Yeah, if you wanna talk about the room service,
room service was real good. They stayed on 24 hours. The only problem about room service is they needed a bell, because people will order room service, and I guess they would go to sleep because they would be out there beating on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Room service, boom, boom, boom. I wanted to go out the hallway one time and say, you know what, let me knock on the door for you. And I want to say, the next time you order some room service and you don't open that door and I got to woke up out my sleep, I'm going to come in and give you knuckle sandwiches. That's what you're going to be eating.
All you got to do is take the food, be like, there, answer the door, give me the food.
That was the only thing. It was somebody down on the end we was on, they was constantly doing that. And I'm like, come on, dude. Stop ordering the food if you're not going to get it. I mean, they be beating on the door. Boom, 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 boom. You think it was the police. Yes. Yes, real late at night. I mean, it's crazy. But like I said, the room service was good. The room service was good. You know, the breakfast was good. Best breakfast I ever had. No, well, I ain't gonna say the best
When
breakfast.
we talking about room service, we didn't get to the restaurant yet.
Room service bought breakfast, honey, for room service, honey.
No. That's why I just want to make sure you were talking about room service because we didn't get to the restaurant yet.
Right. And they bought breakfast room service. And one other thing too about checking in. What I did like was with the internet. So the internet was free and you could connect up to 10 devices. Most people only give you 2 and then they want to charge you for the 3rd. But you could check up to 10 devices. So I thought that was pretty good as you know, give the resort a +1 for that.
Yeah.
And the internet was good. It won't crappy internet.
Yeah, the internet was working. I mean, like really working real good. It didn't buffer. It didn't have any problems or anything. Adrian said, no, I didn't stay there. I stayed in the DR, but I don't remember the hotel. Okay. All right. Hey, Shay, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Tater is saying hello. And Jamie saying that is amazing. 10 devices. Yes, 10 devices. 10 devices. You can actually, because, you know, like you said, sometimes you can only attach like 1 or 2 or 2 devices or whatever. And then sometimes they want to charge you more money. But no, yes. It was actually pretty good. It was good. Okay, so resort amenities and services. So some of the services and resort amenities that they had, of course, it was a 24-hour room service. There was a gym on the premises. There was a spa on the premises. They had a photo studio where you could go in the studio or you could go and they can take professional pictures of you throughout the resort. There was a lot of event space. So there was weddings and stuff that took place. A lot of places for entertainment and private parties if you wanted parties. They had a cigar lounge. And the reason why I didn't partake in the cigar lounge because it's not really a cigar lounge. It is one couch and a chair. And it's really set up where for you to buy cigars and buy some of the liquor that they sell there. You can buy the cigar and have a seat, but like I said, it's not really a cigar lounge. It's not really meant to house no more than maybe 5 people in there at a time. So it wasn't really a place for you to, you know, maybe you and a group of friends and you want to sit down and maybe sip, you know, maybe buy a bottle and sip on a little bit and go have a cigar or whatever. No. And you couldn't smoke everywhere. Now, they say it was no smoking in certain places, but all you smelled was the kush blowing through the wind the whole darn time. And I'm sorry, I can't stand that smell. It stink. It just stink. And I just feel like everybody don't need to know what you're doing. You know, I just don't need to smell it. And you know, if you're going to do it, there's too many things you can do now in so many different forms. Eat a brownie, eat a gummy, do whatever, but I just can't stand the smell of it. But it just wasn't a cigar lounge. Like when I first saw it, I was excited. I was like, ooh, you know, I don't smoke cigars. I've tried. I just choke when I do smoke it. So it just doesn't make any sense. So I'll stand there and hold one and look cute and watch everybody else smoke one. I do like the smell of cigars, though. They actually smell very good. And maybe you know, sip on an old fashioned or something, or Manhattan, or some cognac. But it just wasn't that vibe in the cigar lounge at the time. If you watch the video, you know, I recorded in there, and there was maybe one person in there at the time with 2 of the workers, and you know, other people were actually talking about it outside the lounge because it was like a group of people. A lot of people came with their families. And some of them wanted to do that, but it just wasn't enough room in there to do anything. So they didn't partake in that. But in addition to that, they had a big, huge gift shop. I actually recorded that. That gift shop actually, I think, there was nothing you couldn't find in that gift shop. They had it, from convenience store stuff to gift shop stuff to just everyday needs. If you needed some clothes, you needed some shoes, you needed some sandals, you needed some sneakers, they had it. They had some good name brand items. They had everything from your Champions all the way up to your Guess and your Michael Kors and whatever. They had just a blend of everything. They had purses, hats, just a little of everything, a little bit of makeup, some perfume. Their gift shop was actually very good. They had excursions that you can schedule. All of the non-motorized sports were included. Am I missing any other amenities on it? Oh, they also had, well, you know, they had their Diamond Club timeshare areas.
Yes.
Trust me,
With the
it's not
swim
worth it. Before it's just not worth it. I won't say it's trash. I'm just saying it's not worth all the extra money that you end up paying. It's just not worth it. They do have swim up rooms where you can get a swim up room. Is it worth it? It's just up to you, because all the different resorts, just always look at the setup and look at what you're trying to get out of that swim up room. Because if it's secluded and it's away from everybody and you really want to have it just so you can party with everybody, then that might not be the mood for you. If you want to be able to get in the pool, but then also be connected with others, you just got to make sure you choose your location properly, as well as figure out, can you get in and out the pool? Can you get service at your pool without you having to call somebody, or get out your pool, leave your room, go out the building to go get something to drink or whatever, even though you could drink what's in your room in your mini bar, but sometimes people just want the drinks that they're making at the bar. So those were that. Was there any other services?
Other than that, they had the typical stuff you get in resorts. They was, you know, you get your massage. They had tennis. They even gave tennis lessons, and I think they had a golf course over there on the other side. So they had a lot more amenities if you was into some other stuff other than just the pool. You know, you could have access to that, you know, if you want to do it. And they had a nice gym, and they talked about a nice little fitness center, you know. So if you want to get your workout on in the morning and all that stuff, you could.
All right. Hey, Lynette and Stanley, how y'all doing?
What up, fam?
What's up, TNT? Only time we've had to be we caught it in the DR while at the okay. Did you like the hard rock in the DR? I know you'll probably have a video and stuff on it, but we've been there before. We got lost when we did go. It was nighttime. And that place is so huge that is not the place you want to get lost walking, because it's just as far trying to get back, and you got to take that tram to and from everywhere you go. So they said get well soon. Thank you for dropping in.
Thank you, family. Yeah, that DR, we'll give you the COVID, wouldn't it? We'll give you the COVID, won't it? I'm telling you.
And Life with Us TV will be on Adventures of Spirits next week, Monday. They'll be joining us, and we'll be interviewing them to talk to them about their YouTube journey. And well, some of you get to know them, but I'm pretty sure all of y'all know them already. Who don't know Life with Us TV? Who don't know Lynette Stanley? But
Stanley.
Yeah, can't wait to see
and
y'all
my girl
on Monday.
Lynette.
Y'all gonna be ready for the cocktail? That's all I need to say. I'm ready for the cocktail. So just want to make sure y'all gonna drink some cocktails while we doing this interview on Monday. All right. Everybody's saying hey. Everybody's saying hey. Said love the Hard Rock, but food was terrible. Really? The food was good. Well, no, I take that back. You might be right about the DR one, because the one in Cancun was off the chain. Right. Everything about that one was good. So you might be right. I think maybe we had selective. The only thing I really enjoyed about the DR one with the Hard Rock was the casino and the entertainment and the restaurants that they had, meaning the options that they had, because it was like a big mall. Oh, not a big mall, but you know, the big main building where you had everything at and shopping. But yeah, you're right. It was the food. Yeah, if I remember correctly, food was trash. Food was trash. Definitely. Now
Trash.
the breakfast room
Trash.
service was good. Breakfast room service was okay. There. Yeah, I think it was. All right, let's see where we at. Restaurants and food. So they have 7 restaurants. As stated before, they had the steakhouse. Steakhouse, we did it at the steakhouse. Steakhouse was delicious. The man came out with this big, huge pepper, the big pepper, the pepper mill grinder. It was about this big, bigger than him. If you stood it up, it probably would have stood up maybe about 3 feet tall, 3.5 feet tall. Just to sprinkle some pepper. I guess it was just just something to make people laugh. People had, of course, most of us had steak. I think one of my daughters had chicken, and our daughter had steak as well. Honey, what did you get? You got something
I
on the
got
shish?
I got the shish kebabs, the skewers or whatever they was.
Was it
But it
shrimp
was
on
like,
yours?
yes, it was shrimp and it was something else, shrimp and steak on it together. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, so that was pretty
the
good.
steakhouse was good. Italian restaurant was good. That day it was good. It was actually very delicious and flavorful, and like just the right amount. Because sometimes you go to Italian restaurants and they just give you so much food that you can't even finish it. But that night seemed to be the right amount of food out of all the days that we ate.
Right.
The buffet. How did you like the buffet, honey? Because there was only, just so you all know, there's only one place to eat breakfast, and that's either in your room service, or at the buffet. So what's your thoughts about the buffet?
Trash.
Yes. And I'm gonna
Just
say ditto.
trash.
I'm gonna say ditto to that. Yes, I am. Yes, I
Never
am.
been to a buffet when you go make a salad. Look like they just went and pulled the leaf out the backyard and threw the leaf over there. And I can work with the leaf, but can you get some dressing? What place you ever been that don't have ranch dressing? Everybody have ranch dressing.
If they don't have nothing else, they got ranch dressing or at least some olive vinegar or something. They had for breakfast, it was like stuff that was out there that didn't match. It was just stuff out there that just didn't go together. I mean, yes, you get your eggs, or you can go and get an omelet made or whatever, but it was just it just was not a good selection when it comes to breakfast. So most of the time I ate fruit most of the time for my breakfast, fruit, or I think one morning I had a bagel. I toasted a bagel. And then the other 2 days I ate a salad. And the first day somebody brought me some salad dressing to the table. And I think it was one of the other days I sat there until they was ready to close. And they tried to pick my food up. And I was like, no, I want to eat it. I asked y'all for dressing 30 minutes ago. Nobody bought it to me. So the chef went and bought me some dressing, some vinaigrette dressing to put on there.
And she said that too. Because I left for that.
Damn did. I
left for that. I said, Tanya, you go, come on, baby. She said, nope.
Nope. And I wasn't nasty.
Everybody else was gone, but she was still at that table.
I was the only one in there, and I sat
in
right
the
there.
restaurant.
The guy came, and he was like, you finished? I said, no. I said, I want to eat my food, but y'all didn't bring me no salad dressing. I said, and the 2 gentlemen that I asked for it, ever since I asked for it, they kept avoiding coming by the table. And I said it very nicely. I said, I would like to eat my food. So he went and got, I guess, the manager or the chef or whatever. And they came and he bought me a little, about 3-4 ounces of the dressing. I put it on there and I sat there and ate it. It only took me 6 minutes to eat it. It didn't take that long to eat it. And I ate it and wiped my mouth and I got up. I wasn't rude. I wasn't nasty. I wasn't anything. I sat there and I was determined, I'm going to eat this because I'm hungry. Because I went there hungry that morning. And that's all I wanted was give me some dressing. Damn it. Just give me some dressing. All right. Let's see who else we got in the room. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Thank you for being a member. Thank you for coming and watching us. How you doing? Just say, okay, everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Hey, your favorite couple. Hey, Key and Shelton, how you doing? How's everything going? Y'all missed the cocktail, but that's okay. Y'all can always watch the replay. Hey, on deck with CB, how y'all doing this evening? Thank you all for coming in. Your favorite couple, thank you for being a member and coming in this evening. Everybody's saying hello. Let's see. Let me see. What else? Okay, I think everybody was saying hello. I think Shay was laughing at me sitting in there until they brought my dressing. You damn right I was going to sit there. And I'm not rude about stuff either. I'm not one of them. I'm not about to get loud and rowdy. That's not how I do things. It's going to be impactful. Trust me. Yelling and stuff don't do nothing but just, all it does is what? Just make you feel better because you yell at somebody. My whole purpose is I have something that needs to happen at the end. How do I make that happen? And when you're dealing with food, you're not trying to make nobody mad because I don't need nobody putting nothing in my food. So I'm going to be just as nice as possible, but as assertive as what I need to. Pool, beach, and entertainment. I can say that those three things, well, I won't really say the beach. We didn't go on the beach. The beach wasn't beaching the way the water was nice, but the beach sand to me just wasn't like that nice fluffy sand that you normally see at the resorts. And the beach was very like condensed almost. And the sand looked more like, you know how sand looks when it get wet? That's just the way it stayed the whole time. It just looked like it was wet the whole time. And there was a lot of places that you can sit, a lot of shaded, and they had like the little straw huts. And you could stick the chairs and everything under them. But we didn't actually partake in the beach. I did video the beach a little bit, but it wasn't that much to record. But the pool was huge. There was more than enough pools on that property.
Yes.
They did have music. They had entertainment. The entertainers, they danced they heart out. They danced till they were sweating. They had fashion shows. They had live entertainment during the day as well as in the evening. They had everybody dancing at night, every night. I think there was just one. Well, no, that one night, I think it's because we went back to the room early, but the party just didn't start until maybe about 11:30, and that was like a Friday, I believe. But they danced and danced and danced. The club was a very, very nice size club. I just wish they had air conditioning. There was no air conditioning in there. I mean, they had air blowing. Like if you just was in there, you just sat still, you might get some relief. But if you was moving, I'm talking about sweat dripping. The back of my shirt was wet. I mean, your face, the sweat dripping from the tip of your nose. Braids stuck to my side of my neck. It was just, I had, you know how you got to like, you sweat so much, you got to roll your underwears off your body because you can't pull them down. You got to roll them off your body. That's just how hot it was, especially in that club. The music was pumping. There was no, you had no problem with music. You had no problem with having a good time if that's what you wanted to do. If dancing and partying was your thing, they're gonna make sure you do that if you do nothing else. If you don't like the food, they're just gonna say just dance and you'll stop thinking about it. But it was, the DJs was good. They was very interactive. They wanted everybody partying with them. They did every line dance you could name, and everybody got up there and did it, and that it was good.
The only one thing that was a drawback, the pool party was nice. I mean, when they did the foam party in the pool, nice. But what's up with all the fellas dancing? Now, I don't want to see Rico and Chico and Roscoe shaking their ass. I'd rather see something else. But every time they got up there when it was time to entertain everybody, it wasn't nothing up there but some hard legs. I don't want to see no hard legs.
Well, they had the girls in the bathing suit and the girls giving the shots, and they would stand up there. It's just that the girls didn't doing anything. They were just standing there looking pretty. They was just there for the atmosphere. There was girls up there. They just wasn't dancing the way the guy was dancing.
They weren't entertaining. Now I don't want to see. I don't like to see no. I don't want to see no guys booty popping and all that stuff. That's just not my thing. Now it might be somebody else. I ain't knocking nobody, but I mean, where was the girls at?
They were there. They just wasn't doing none of that. There was enough guests doing it.
Well, that's true.
there was enough guests. There was. Let me tell y'all. In the video, in the bigger pool, there was this big crowd of people. I know y'all saw it. That was a family. That was a family. It was about how many of them? About 40?
About 30 deep.
Yeah, somewhere about 30, 40 of them. All of them was family, and they all did everything together. They filled up the dance floor. Now, one thing they didn't do was go in the club because they went in the club, it was too hot, and they left. They would party when the party was like out in the open outside the club because you had a real good breeze out there. In terms of the weather, it was hot as heck, but there was a breeze when you did catch the breeze. But if you was in the area and there was no breeze, you're going to die. It was sweating. You was going to sweat. You was going to be too hot. But that family, they went on excursions. They had to get multiple buses to come pick them up or little vans or whatever. It was a group. All of them were family. So all those people you saw all together like that, they was all one big family. So I know they had a ball, and they were doing their thing. They had everybody there from the 20-year-olds to the 80-year-olds party with them. They had great grandma. They had Big Ma with them up in that pool as well. Now they were the action. They were the party at the pool. So that's why the cute girls didn't have to booty shake because they was doing it for them. So that was pretty much it. But the entertainment
also about the pool, they did have what we found out on like like close toward the end about the cabanas. The cabana was nice for the price and what you got for it. I mean, for it was like 160 bucks, 160, but you had it all day. But you had your own concierge that was constant. Something, honey?
10 to 6.
Oh, yeah. Yes, 10 to 6. But he constantly brought you food. They had your little cooler stocked with water, soda, whatever. But they constantly brought you food, brought you all your drinks. It was worth it to me for 160 bucks. Yes, it was worth it. And you had your own little jacuzzi in front of it, connected to the main pool. So and you was like in your jacuzzi connected to the main pool, which is nice.
Water. And it was pool water. It wasn't like hot jacuzzi water, just so you know. Yeah. It was the cool pool water. It was just jetted. That's all. Oh, and it was probably the cleanest water in there because that water smelled like chlorine all day long.
Yes.
So it was clean. Now that outside pool, I don't know. I didn't smell no chlorine out there, but I smelled the chlorine in those private pools though.
Yes.
So outside of that, what would you give the rating, honey, if you had to, from a 1 to 10, with 10 being the top?
I still give it. If I give the overall score, I still give it an 8.4. It's not. I mean, the buffet was the only thing that was trash to me. It was straight trash. But other than that, everything else was good. I mean, like I said, the waiters, the attendants that wait on and bought your drinks. They bought your drinks with a nice smile on their face. They constantly came back. It's not like some resorts where you got to hunt somebody down. The young ladies was constantly coming around. You need a drink. I like that. It was kind of like that, better than being on a cruise ship. They was constantly coming around trying to keep a drink in your hand. They was. I thought that was real good. And then, like I said, overall, with the entertainment and being on vacation, I had a good time. Except for when I got pushed off / fell down them stairs. That was not a good time.
You mean when you tripped down the steps, sir, because your knee gave out?
It's invisible. Only
No.
certain people can read it.
No.
But anyway,
Nobody pushed you down them steps. You fell them 2 little steps.
all I could say was them steps was made out of nice little thing because I didn't break nothing. But sure won't do that no more. Because I didn't fall down. I flew down the steps. Because I landed on my palm of my hands and my knee.
That
in
means
a Superman
that
stance.
you know that's how you trip, because that means you was trying to brace yourself. If somebody pushed you down, you wouldn't have had time to brace yourself. Now, there you go.
I'm gonna leave it alone because I still got to sleep in this house. I still don't remember how I got down there. But when I got down there, some said, "Fool, shut up," because something's not going on right in your favor.
You know what? Well, my overall rating was, I give it a 6. That's my overall rating, 1 out of 10. But don't forget, what me and you go on vacation for sometimes is a little different. Sometimes. I'm a big foodie when it goes to, there's just certain things I need for it to be good in order for me to give it a good rate. It don't have to be great. I just need it good. And my thing is, if I normally don't wake up for breakfast and I get up and go to breakfast, I need my breakfast to be breakfast. I need my food, because if I don't get what I need, now I'm mad because I got up out the bed when I could have just stayed asleep and then just woke up at lunchtime and ate lunch. That's all I'm saying. So mine was more of just an inconvenience. It wasn't anything real bad. So
let's say this. One thing we forgot to add: the alcohol was top shelf. They did have a lot of top shelf alcohol. They didn't give you that old bootleg stuff you never heard of before. So they did have a lot of top shelf alcohol there.
Well, I didn't. Well, the lobby bar had most of the alcohol. So there was bars in every restaurant. But these were not the bars that you go to sit down with. Those are the bars that would just serve for the guests that were eating. You don't just walk in there and sit down at the bar and just have a drink. They had the lobby bar, which was public bar. You had the pool bars, and then you had the poolside bar. Those were the main bars, and then the bar that was in the sports bar, which is the / nightclub. Okay, all the other bars was if you were eating at the restaurant, then you can sit in there and drink at their bar. So that was that. And
one other thing, honey, before we get out, we forgot about the casino. They did have. They're trying to push the casinos. Wait a minute, honey. They're trying to push the casinos in the Dominican Republic. So they got this one company that's putting casinos on different properties. So they hadn't really got to. They haven't really got to the CHIC Royalton just yet. So that casino was kind of bare, but you looked at the advertisement on the television, you would think it was the Bomb Ziggler, but it probably could get there, but they trying. So that's why I gave them I give them for they trying.
Well, I didn't record the casino because it had a sign up there that said no cameras. So I couldn't record it, but I can tell y'all this. There was about 5 or 6 slot machines. There was 5 tables. And I think that's it. And then they had the cashier booth or whatever. That was the casino. I didn't even bother to go in. I looked through the doors. I said, oh, well, maybe they had a room in the back or something. Nope, it did not. So hopefully, maybe it ends up growing later. Don't know. But as of right now, no. And my sister-in-law is in chat. Hey, Pam, how you doing? Thank you for watching. She says she rates it a 7. So, you know, that's where that is. So she rated it a little higher than I did. Mine was just a little more disappointment with some key things. Breakfast food, when I actually get my tail up and leave up out the room, and then it's disappointing, it make me mad. Then you had to fight for washcloths. I don't understand what it is about the Dominican Republic. If there's anybody else in the chat that's been to the DR, and stayed in the DR, have you had issues with them getting you washcloths? I just don't understand. Every single time we went to the Dominican Republic, we had an issue with getting washcloths. It got to the point where my husband said, look, I bought us some washcloths. I always carry some in my travel bag anywhere here. And the thing is, our washcloths were black. So when they came to clean the room, they knew not to remove those washcloths. But then when I had washcloths, they go and take the extra washcloths I had that they already had in there. They took them away when I went to go get them from the doggone housekeeper. I was so mad. But anyway, outside of that, I rated a 6. Would I go again? No. I personally, I don't feel like I need to go again. Now, if I was invited to go somewhere and somebody else was paying, I go. I had no problem going, but I won't be spending my money to go no more. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do it. There's nothing bad about it. I'm just saying there's just other resorts I know. If I'm gonna do a repeat thing, I'd rather go to one that I know has everything that I'm looking for, and I know the service is what it needs to be, whether it's housekeeping, whether it's washcloths, whether it's the size of your room, whether it's the breakfast options, all of those things. So those are just my thoughts. But it's a good resort. It's a clean resort. I can tell you that. It is a clean resort. They do keep that place clean. The pools are very, very nice. There's more than enough seating for everybody to have around each of the pools, whichever one. And they alternate the entertainment from this pool this day to this pool the next day, or in the earlier afternoon, it's over here. In the later afternoon, it's on the other pool. So then that way, everybody has an option to, actually enjoy and be a part of the entertainment without feeling that they need to switch where they're seated in reference to the actual pool and everything.
Yeah, that's what those beach towel. Go ahead.
Pam said food was trash.
I said that already, Pam. Food was trash. Yeah. The buffet was definitely trash.
It definitely was. Hey Tater, I did go in this. I don't smoke cigars, Tater, because it makes me choke. Because I keep trying to inhale the smoke. Okay, so I know it's a user error. There's nothing wrong with. It's not that I don't like the taste of cigars or anything like that. It's just that I just refuse to sit here and go like this and go the whole night. That ain't cute. That's not cute. I can't sit there with some nice clothes on, my makeup on fleek, and I'm sitting there with a drink in one hand, and then I take a puff of a cigar, and then I'm choking myself to death and slobbering. It just ain't me. So no, I don't smoke cigars. But I do like to learn about them, which will be coming up on Adventures of Spirit soon. So I'm just getting some things together to get some things lined up for people to come on the live to actually talk about the cigars and so forth. And they may be smoking them, but I won't be smoking them because I'll just be choking. So that's just because I just don't see the purpose of sucking in smoke just to put it in your mouth, just to blow it back out. I'm used to, if you inhale it, you're supposed to inhale it and be able to blow it out through your nose or do something, but it doesn't do that, so it doesn't work for me, Tater. But their cigar bar, their cigar lounge, not bar, I was stated earlier, was not what you would think it would be. There's only one couch and one chair, big enough for maybe 4 or 5 people. So there was a lot of people that had like little groups that wanted to go in there and they couldn't go in and enjoy because it wasn't that type of setup. You could go in and buy the cigars and go someplace else, but there was some areas that didn't allow open smoking. So you was very limited to where you could smoke it, even if you did get the cigar outside. So that was that. Let me see. How's the best there? What was the best part of the vacation? The pool bar for me. The pool party.
Always be the pool for her. She's a water baby.
Because I get the water, I get the music, I get the entertainment, I get the dancing and I get the sun all at one time. And I don't have to move away from that place. That's why I like the pool bar. So that was my best part of the vacation. What was your best part of vacation, honey?
Being on vacation.
Just being on vacation.
Yes. See,
Okay.
and this is the thing. Let me clear up some things for some people. Being on vacation don't necessarily mean you got to always be on the schedule. You got to always do the group thing. Sometimes being on vacation means doing just your thing. Because that's sometimes we kind of all kind of get a little, I don't want to go. Well, my thing is, with me, vacation is vacation. How you do your vacation, if you spent, like for instance, let's say you spent $10,000 to go somewhere. And if you took that time as your vacation time, and if you sat in the room and that's how your $10,000 went, well, guess what? That's still your vacation. That's how you want to do. I don't know how nobody want to do their thing. Our little one upstairs, she'll hug around the room a lot, but that's the way she like to do her thing. My brother, he like to hang around the room a lot. That's the way he do his thing. Me, I'm kind of in between. I'm gonna get that sun 4 hours. After 4 hours, I start melting all over the place. So I'm not gonna be out there and turn into a melted piece of chocolate. But unlike Butters over there, she like to get her tan and be all nice and tan. As you can see, I ain't got sunburn in my face. So no, sir. I'm not gonna stay out there all day.
I like the sun getting, because I don't get a lot of sun. I'm in the office all day. So when I go on vacation, I come back, I need my skin to be a perfect golden brown. That's what I want. Pam said, your brother said that you had a footprint on your back after you fell. Pam, tell Terry shut up. No, he did not.
I thought it was Terry.
No.
He saw it. I could have sworn that's what it was.
Didn't nobody put no foot on. You know what?
I could have sworn that's what it was.
Pam, tell Terry if he ain't got the guts to get and sign in and have his name next to his comments, don't let him have you do his dirty work.
All I can remember, it was kind of dim light. It was dim. It did rain a little bit, and it was dim light.
No,
and I was talking.
Tell you, no, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Please tell everybody you was talking what? You was talking smack about me while you was walking down the steps, and that was Karma. Karma came back for you real quick. Karma came back so quick. Karma said, "Shut up," and made you trip and almost fell. I bet you was quiet after that, didn't you? You was quiet after that one. Real.
No, because I got smart because I couldn't figure out what had happened. I said, "Did she hit me? Did she knock me? Did I fall? Did I lose consciousness? How did I end up down here on this floor?"
No, that was that.
Who fall downstairs?
No, that was that same energy spirit your grandma did when she buried my drawers in the backyard of your mama house. That was that spirit. Then nobody put no root on you. You fell because you was talking smack and not.
I don't know. I don't believe it, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't believe it. I believe something happened to me. Now I'm sick. Look, something happened to me. Now I'm the only one that got COVID out of everybody that went on the trip. Why I'm the only one got COVID?
But
something ain't right.
Who said it was probably
something ain't right.
Probably asymptomatic. That's all.
Something ain't right. Somebody trying to do something to me. Where my napkin at? Somebody trying to do something to me.
Ain't nobody trying to do nothing to you.
Somebody trying to do something to me.
Leo said, yes, that be Wonston. What? Going out in the sun? Yes. I need the sun. I'm going out in the sun. That's right. Pam laughing. Hey, Montrese, how you doing? We doing good. You missed the cocktail. How's everything going? She said, damn. She must have came in on the push you down the steps part. Nobody pushed him down the steps, Montrese. Nobody pushed him down the steps. But overall, would I go again? I just say my one time is enough at the place. I'm not going to knock the place. I'm not going to tell anybody, oh, don't go. It's just so bad. All I have to say is this. Don't have high expectations for breakfast. That's all I got to say. Bring your own washcloths. Just saying that too. Outside of that, I would say everything would be fine. And if you bring one of your little portable fans. If you want the people that get hot, or get the ones that hang around your neck, you want to go to the club and have fun or whatever, and you don't want to be hot, just bring yourself something to cool yourself off. The breeze is real nice. I'm telling you, when you sit outside at night or even during the day, that was always a breeze when we were there. It's just that certain nooks and crannies of the hotel and of the resort just didn't have that breeze. And when you didn't have that breeze, you felt it. So that's when you really wanted that. Let's just give me a little relief, just a little fan or do something. But I would say if I had to go again, those would be the three main things that my expectation would be, I'm going to bring my own salad dressing because I'm going to eat the salad in the morning, and I'm going to eat some salad with some grilled chicken because they had like little strips of grilled chicken and stuff, and some fruit. And lunch and dinner was popping. Lunch and dinner, the food was good. The food from the grill was good over there by the poolside. It hit the spot, the right amount. You can have as many as you want. Dinner at the restaurants were good. They got a coffee and bakery place for all y'all coffee lovers or whatever. They got coffee, tea, all kinds of stuff, better than Starbucks. Little pastries and everything. So outside of that, I would say yes. Everything is good. Oh, and please bring your Skin So Soft, your mosquito repellent, because let me tell you something. They tore from my knees down to my toes. And when I say my toes, they bit me on my knuckles of my toes, on my ankles, on the heel of my foot, on my shin, on my calves. They tore me up. The mosquitoes are strong out there. So outside of that, I would say it's joyful. It's a good thing. Oh, there go Terry. He talking smack now. He talking smack.
And the price. So you also got to look at the price for what you're going to pay for it too. Well, we took that over the Hard Rock.
That is true. That is true.
You got to look at the price. That's why I gave it an 8.4. It was decent.
Yeah. All right. Terry says, don't talk about my grandma. She gone with her loving self. Grandma gone. Y'all grandma gone. Shut up, Terry. Whatever. Your grandma put root on me. She put a root on me to stay with your brother for the rest of my life. That's what she did.
So she can push me down the stairs.
She did. I didn't push you down the steps. That was your grandmama telling you to shut up, Timmy. That's what she said. She's telling you to be quiet. Wanston said Leo, or Wanston said yes for the coffee. It was probably Wanston. I think he liked the coffee. Tim, are you okay? I see you sitting in a chair. Are you able to stand? If you need help, blink twice. You know what? Y'all ain't gonna talk about me on my daggone channel. Shut up, TJ. Ain't nothing wrong with you, boy. Anyway, before I let everybody go, oh my God, I didn't even set up my stuff for July yet. I've just been so behind y'all. But anyway, I want to thank all of y'all for coming, all of y'all for joining us. The Passion CHIC cocktail, if you can, it's a very easy drink. Just 1 ounce of beet juice, 2.5 ounces of passion fruit punch, and 2 ounces of simply lemonade, and 1.5 or 1 ounce or 2 ounce up to your taste in terms of gin. And it is perfect. It is a perfect juice. If you want, just make the juice by itself. You don't even have to put the alcohol in there. You could just make the juice by itself. It's actually very good. To me, I think I would probably put, I would probably try maybe add like a little sparkling cider or something to give it like make it like a little spritz or something. I'm gonna try that and see actually how it tastes. Actually, I guarantee it probably tastes real good. Maybe like a spritzy sangria or something, but it's actually pretty good. Y'all try that at home, and if you do try, let me know how everything goes. One moment before we go, if you do go to the resort, be sure to get the cabana. Is worth the cost. Yeah, Terry, we did tell them that. We tell $160 a day, and it doesn't matter how many people in there. If you got 6 of y'all or whatever, because the cabana could easily, let me see, because they got the little futon lounge in the back that can lay about one person sitting down, 2 people laying down. You got 2 lounge chairs, and then you got seating inside the jacuzzi tub, and then you got around the jacuzzi. The people next to us had about 12 people over there. So it's definitely worth it. So thank you all for joining us this evening, and we will see you. I will be live tomorrow. I have some samples of whiskey and bourbon, and tomorrow I will be sampling at least 2 to 3 of them to see how they taste, to see if they're worth putting on the bar. So see you tomorrow at Spirit Scrutiny. Actually, Spirit Scrutiny tomorrow will probably be about 6:30 because I have a late meeting. So it'll be 6:30. I'm actually going to push it back to 6:30 for tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Y'all have a good evening. Cheers.
Good night, everybody.
Let's have a toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the they done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average. The cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes, come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the store, I pull up and trade. From the tray, I'm ballin' like Trey. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I wrote this 30,000 feet up, 10 toes, stay G.